switching up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought they could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on.
Coach, thanks. We are about 12 miles south of the future home of the Chargers at the current home of the Chargers, and that's Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Tonight, we wrap up Week 3 with a good Monday nighter here between the Kansas City Chiefs and our home team. Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to Week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Yellow, yellow. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
On 1st down, Swift.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
2nd and 5 now. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Swift found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 2nd down, it's Gordon. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now Gordon on 1st down, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
56. Mike's 56. Red.
Now King looking to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go. 6 the outlaw. You hustle. Son, you gonna see me in your nightmare. Under crunch.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Looking to throw. King. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Juan Thornhill.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but some. Sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10. 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he rifles one incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down. We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside, but let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
Attack! Check, Mike 57, Mike 57. Record. 57, Mike 57. Check back.
Mahomes going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Take it.
We're scoreless after 1. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
In your face.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jerry Tillery. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Hey. You got 3. 3 down. Shift. Yellow. Hey, check, Mike 57. Mike, bravo. 57, Mike 57. Oh, you got deep?
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 36.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk. On 1st down, Swift. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Motion. 57's the mic. Watch 57. Check.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hart. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Nice job by Juan Thornhill there to get a hand in and break up the play.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And not a great punt here, out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Bang, 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 attack, attack. Quick. He goes to use you. Easy.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On 2nd down now, Swift. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The Chargers trot out their dime package, expecting a throw on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Charger drive about to get going. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done.
That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Back to throw. King, and incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Looking to throw. King. Got Gordon open, completes it.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
So on fourth down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Now the second-year kicker, Michael Badgley. He hit from 59 as a rookie. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. King from the gun, he'll throw. Able to get this to Gordon. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll make it third down. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Back to throw. King looking deep down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers have taken the lead. And that was just a fly route. There was no stop. He just went.
Yeah, and it was beautiful to watch because you have to set it up as you go along. Everyone knows he's fast, so you play him for that. That's the number one thing you want to take away. But as you go through a game, sometimes you vary the speed in which you come off the line of scrimmage and maybe start a little bit slower, get him to stop his feet a little bit as a defensive back, and then explode and go as we saw there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. 57. Mike, 57.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Come on, D. Delta. 57 to Mike. We got to get the ball, D.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City 1st. Mahomes now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Get the yellow, 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 yellow.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the 1st, 18 yards that time.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Well, 58 is the mic. Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. Check safety, check safety. 36, 36.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Mike's 57, 57. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Now it's Mahomes again. He wants it all for the end zone. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And this This is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, and one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's King to throw on second down. Caught by Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
Watch a slant, watch a slant, watch a slant.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
It's going to be a long day.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. He swallowed him up. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. This is taken at the 3. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, it's our house. Where's it? Yeah, Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time. 58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right over there.
Now Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware, a ball may come your way.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. On third down, Swift, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
First down, Chiefs.
Mahomes now on first down. Forced out to his left. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
57. Mike, 57. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 57 to Mike. I don't listen. Mike, let's go, D. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Ricky Seals-Jones, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. All that, baby. All that. Check 9. Watch the edge. Motion.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
57 to Mike. Watch the screen. Check hot route.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Kill.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's coming. We got double up. Sponge. No. Watch that.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Don't be mad. There's more coming. There's more where it came from.
Ready. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
King now from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Come on, baby.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Mike 57. Here we go, D. Hey, alert 3. Safe.
Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
43. Attack. Check 3. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Out to his left. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Yellow. I'm coming after you. Alpha. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Watch twist. 57's the Mike. Watch 57. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Show it up. Watch twist.
Now Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. The Charger drive about to get going. It's still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did. And you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the home team here, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And for Charles